You know, this F-150 sitting on the left behind me is a great truck. Runs really well, it goes down the road perfectly, it has a lot of life left in it. But there's a problem. It was starting to show some pretty bad signs of rust in the cab corners, and if you've ever owned a pickup truck and you live in a cold weather climate like I do, you know that the cab corners on trucks are basically the first thing to go. Rocker panel's also a kind of a quick second behind the cab corners. I'm here with Zach from Quick Covers by OAM, and Zach, you guys have developed kind of an alternative rust repair method for body shops to make repairs on trucks like this that are showing signs of rust. So what am I looking at here?
Yeah, body shops, DIYers, this is a plastic cover. It's molded to mimic the OEM design and really reduce the labor required to make that look new again.
So, you know, in the past and even mostly in the present, you go to a body shop, they look at this and go, okay, we're going to cut the whole corner of the cab off, we're going to replace most of the rocker. This is a much more specialized repair and I would guess more budget friendly.
Definitely. So we started in a body shop and we had the same problem. Customers came in, we quoted them $4,000 or $5,000 to weld in a set of cab corners and rockers, and it just was too expensive for most people. So this is what we call an alternative rust service. We are able to do it for a fraction of the price, and from a body shop's perspective, instead of a week or two in the shop, we can flip this in just a couple days.
Well, that's pretty great. Now, you mentioned it's a plastic cover. Now, when I look at these, I see that it obviously mimics the styling of the truck, but these are body colored right now because you painted them, correct? When someone would buy a set of these, they would not necessarily come the color of the vehicle. Correct.
Yeah, they actually come unfinished. So make sure that you use a primer with a adhesion promoter intended for raw plastic, and then a 2-part base coat clear coat.
Got the F-150 behind us. What else do you guys offer?
We've got them for Dodge trucks, we've got them for Chevys, and we're releasing more product lines all the time.
So you started the repair already, so let's walk through the steps of what you've actually done. And obviously you cut the exposed or rusted area out of the corner of the cab, and kind of what happened after that.
Yeah, we want to get rid of all that nasty stuff because it's just going to spread. So we cut out all the rust, we came in with a rust inhibitor, and the key is to get it really coated on the back side as well as the front. We're trying to sort of seal off that metal to interrupt that chemical reaction of rust. So really apply that rust inhibitor thoroughly inside and out. We kind of removed some of the interior panels to clear the pinch flange, and we're ready for installation.
Okay, so I guess I'm going to grab one end, you'll grab the other, and we'll walk this over. It seems fairly straightforward, but talk to me about some tips here.
Yeah, each one kind of goes on its own special way. On these F-150s, we kind of start below and then rock it into place, being careful to kind of tuck it right underneath this rear door. And we start back a little ways, we'll get it up into place, and then I'll have you hold it there.
Sure.
And I'm going to come around and we'll tuck it under the front fender here. We're just going to pull down slightly on this front fender and just push it forward.
Yep. Beauty. Nice. Okay.
Then I'm going to grab this cab corner back here. I'm going to slide it your way just a little bit. And I'm going to kind of just fold this in, being mindful that I'm not scratching the paint. We'll get close there and then actually reach up from behind and I'll pull this tab a little bit.
Okay.
While pressing on it. And we should be able to just kind of slop right up into place.
Nice, look at that. So once we have it obviously set up in this kind of mock position, how do we actually secure it?
Yeah, so we've got tape that's pre-taped across the top and along the front there. Before we do that, we're going to close the door and check fitment. We're going to hold it in place with some vice grips, and then we're going to pull all the tape. We'll come down below and put rivets about every 8 to 10 inches.
Let's do it. There you have it. Proof's right behind us. You know, you saw us removing the tape and kind of positioning the panel, but then after that, Zach, it wasn't rocket science, man. You lined it up, drilled the holes, chased the holes with a slightly larger bit, and then riveted the panel on.
Yeah, it goes pretty quick.
Goes really quick, and it looks factory fresh.
Always great to see our old friend Brian Loans. And we'll see you right after this break because we've got more Motorhead Garage presented by DragonFireTools.com still to come.